Welcome back, everyone. Toy Shiz here, and we are back yet again for another McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse video. It just seems like this is all we've been talking about lately. Every single weekend, there's some new McFarlane figure hitting, and lo and behold, these are starting to hit Target stores and GameStops, and of course, I'm referring to the Riddler, the final suit. Jim Carrey all Liberace'd up. It looks awesome. I'm very excited for this. This, of course, is a red platinum figure, which means it will go everywhere. It's not an exclusive. The backside has a glorious Batman Forever poster going on. That is just fantastic. So much fun. Here is the barcode. Now, to go over this once again, because I don't think a lot of people are really grasping this, prices are going up. If you argue that prices are going up, why? Can you just go to the store and look? Target has already raised prices. This was $24. GameStop has him for $30. I would say find him at Target if you can, and GameStop going forward, because they have severely jacked up the prices, would be a last final resort, because no one wants to pay exorbitant prices on things that are already exorbitantly priced. No one wants to do that. But with all of that said, let's try and have a little fun here. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at the brand new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, Jim Carrey's The Riddler, the final suit from Batman Forever. And so here he is, all out of the packaging, the final suit Riddler, and he looks fantastic, doing his riddle me this, riddle me that, and yeah, I would say make all the characters from Batman Forever. He does come with a couple extra hands. You got a fisted hand, then you have his little white lies hand. So that's pretty cool. Then you have his Riddler cane with the skull at the top with the little button, the bummer button. That one's pretty cool. And you got the gold, you got the black eyes, you got the button, everything is there. The only problem with it is that it's still utilizing that warpy plastic. So heat it up and try to get it as straight as you can, because it kind of looks like a snake worm sort of thing going on. It's not ideal. Feel free, McFarlane Toys, at any point to make it just rigid plastic. The actual figure of Jim Carrey as the final suit Riddler, yeah, I would say that head portrait is pretty good. It looks a lot better in hand than the initial photos when he was revealed at WonderCon. He's got the green eyepiece, the silver, the wild Liberace hair. It looks pretty darn cool. He does have some wild teeth, though. A little bit of an overbite situation, but he does look crazy, and that's the way I like my Jim Carrey Riddlers. Now, it's going to be the exact same body type as the previous Batman Forever Riddler, with all the glitter, and you got all the question marks, and it is front and back. That's nice. The shoes, looking at photos, are a little bit off to what this costume entails, but I don't remember the shoes. I'm a little bit more concerned at the knee pads and the elbow pads he's got going on, because that plastic does not match the rest of the body. So if anything, that's something to point out, because they just can't seem to match that. It doesn't look great, but I just wish it wasn't. So the articulation is everything you'd want it to be, including one key factor, because you want him to sit down. And if you could get him some sort of throne that kind of mimics what you see in the movie, we'll just use the Omega throne right here. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. You can have it rotate all slowly. He just looks great. So I'm happy to say that with the articulation, yes, you can sit him down comfortably, and I love it. And that, to me, since I can pretty much quote the entire movie of Batman Forever, yeah, you can hear everything that Jim Carrey is saying with this figure. Even getting him into poses suggesting the sexual fantasies and little white lies, that sort of deal. So yeah, you can definitely get that going. You also have Two-Face, prior released in the Batman Forever wave, with this final suit Riddler, and they're monologuing to Batman, and heck yeah, that just looks so cool. All these years since Kenner first did it, since the movie came out, here we are. This is fantastic. You can hear the excitement in my voice. And to see him scaled next to the previously released Riddler, again, it's the same body type. You get a little bit more height with the hair going on. You see him with Two-Face. They look great. And whether you want to have this Riddler or that Riddler, yeah, there is enough differentiation to at least have this in your collection, I will say. To see him with Batman, Robin, and of course, Alfred. Alfred is entirely too tall. We'll just say that. He even is much taller than Batman. But between Riddler and Robin, Chris O'Donnell, heck yeah, those look great. The late Val Kilmer and Jim Carrey, along with Michael Gough. This is awesome. This is what I've always wanted to see for Batman Forever toys. So that's going to wrap it up for my quick look at the brand new Red Platinum, the Riddler final suit from the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Forever line. It's a great figure if you're a fan of Batman Forever. Grab them at Target if you can. It's the cheapest price so far. If you want to pay more, if you want to wear that as a badge of honor, GameStop's it is for you. But I think the majority of us out there, we like paying low prices, especially for stuff like this. So you've heard my thoughts, and now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything the Riddler from Batman Forever. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. And until the next one, I will talk to you guys soon. Adios.